What's going on and what's shaking, Chewy Nation? Welcome back to another ChewbaccaLemma video. First and foremost, I want to thank you so much for clicking on this video. And my last video did way better than I could have possibly even my highest expectations for taking off so much time. So thank you so much. I got to respond to a bunch of comments. Make sure I catch up on all of those. Leave a comment and I will respond to that, as well as like the video if you enjoyed, turn on notifications, subscribe if you haven't already, all that stuff. Today's video, I want to start, I was gonna put this at the end, but I'm gonna start with the heavy stuff, all right? There's bots on the auction house. There's proof. You can prove it yourself pretty quickly. It doesn't take too much science or advanced algorithms or anything to prove that there are bots on the auction house. I threw a card up for 250 coins, and it immediately sold like that within a half second. And that's not enough to prove somebody could be a super smart, super fast sniper, but I'll show you why that is actually not possible. But let's get back to that. We'll come back to that. We'll get back to that. All right, but let's talk about the sniping real quick. Yesterday's video I talked about Charles Woodson set. Do it. Put your NAT in here. You get chill factor 5. You get an NAT 93. Pick one of these three, or wait until you snipe, or buy the other two and then pick the third one. Put those in there. Buy these guys. Again, if you have Twitch Prime, you got one of these 85s for free. Blah blah blah. I'm talking really fast because I've already talked about this. You do the set, you get 3 NATs, 93s for basically the price of one. Not too much more than that. Cool. Okay. Today's video, we're going to talk about how to actually make some coins rather easily. No, I mean, this is like the most passive income, but it's going to be easy. It's going to be quick. And you don't even have to think about it. If you want, I mean, you could snipe and make more, if you want to wait. But this I think is pretty solid. And pretty much everybody can do it. There's so many of these being posted. It's pretty straightforward. All right. You don't have to be an auction house guru either. But 85.91. If you just click on this, you can see that these are selling for 18. You can even say 18 if you want them to sell a little bit faster. 19. I've seen some of them sell for 19. But they might take like 50 minutes or longer. You see this guy sold for 18.5. But just a little more than 19, it doesn't look they may not sell. So this one sold for 18.850. So you got an idea there. You could just sit on this if you want. Just go here and just not do anything and just see what stuff is selling for if you're not convinced. Because obviously when you watch this video, whenever that may be, I am talking super fast. Whenever you may watch it, the price is going to be a little bit different. But you can figure it out pretty quickly. 18.5, again, if you put up for 18, it's going to sell a little bit faster than 18.5 and so forth. So 18, let's just say 18, a little bit more than 16 you're going to get back in tax. 16.2 if you sell them for 18. So if we know that, you don't want to buy them from there though. You're not going to see any snipes. We got to go over to the auction house and we want to do some zero chill. Again, this is sniping, but it's like flipping. It's not really sniping because it's like really straightforward. 84, 85, zero chill. There's not much else to it. There's only two cards. You got LJ and you got Greg. All right, you get a pick. You got Greg or LJ. All right, I'm thinking about have you guys seen old Greg? I'm not sure if I recommend it. It's very weird, but no, I recommend it. Watch it. All right, so you got Greg, old Greg, or LJ. Those are your two choices. But if you sort by newest, you'll see, 37 minutes, this isn't great. So, okay. So we're going to sort by either LJ or Greg. I'm just going to do middle linebacker or right guard. Let's just do right guard. And let's just do new. 14! What a bargain. Let's buy it. Come on. I didn't get it, dang. But if I sold that for 18, that's 2,200 coins. Bam, right there. But even if I bought it for 15... if I sell it for 18, that's 1,100 coins. You multiply by 20. It's over 20,000 coins. 22,000 coins with zero effort. Look, this guy's just sitting here. You don't have to snipe. You just buy it. There's no competition. People are passing up on 1,100 coins, which is fine. 1,100 coin snipe is not great, or flip, or whatever you want to call it. 1,100 coins, whatever. But if you do it 20 times with you don't even have to think about it. You just buy it, you sell it, you get it, and these guys keep getting posted over and over and over again. So, these guys are flooding the auction house. If you don't believe me, look at newest. You're not even seeing the newest cards because there's so many of them. Way more than 100, under an hour. So, you could either sort by right guard or middle linebacker. Either is viable, So like I could even buy this guy, 14,850. Okay, fine. Look at that. It's so easy. You sell it for 18,5. You make 1,500 coins. You make 1,500 per 20. That's 30,000 coins. Zero effort. Like, not zero effort, but like, there's not much to it. It's really simple. It's gonna keep working. Especially when new sets come out. This is how the sniping works. The flipping is like you can just do it with within a couple minutes. You make. Well, it will take a half hour for stuff to sell, but you can go play a game, head-to-head game, or eat lunch. Take a walk, or do a solo or something. You don't have to be on Madden, but you come back, you have an extra 30,000 coins. And it took you a couple minutes. I mean, can you really beat that? Well, maybe, but it's very easy. You don't have to think about it. Super simple. Now, one thing I want to say is 14,000. Let me get it. Dang it. People are sniping those things. Yeah, the 14... Yes! What is that? Is that like 5,000? 4 or 5,000? Okay, that's a good one. But the like 14 and under are really competitive to get. But the like 14,850, those are a lot easier to get. I didn't get that one, but those are pretty serious. But anyways, so you're making, remember I said 18, you could really sell these for 18.5. We saw, what, 18,850 sell? Okay, so that's good and dandy, and you could easily make a ton of coins on that. I want to get back to the bots. I want to talk about that. If you sort by newest, you can see that you're not seeing the newest cards. This is okay. If you post a card up for like 17,000, nobody's going to see it until, 9 minutes in, 10 minutes in. So that's okay. That's actually better this way. If you were able to just sort by newest and see the newest cards, that would be awful, because anybody could do it. You could just go newest and just see the newest cards, and if somebody posts one up for 1,000 coins, tens of thousands of people would try to get it, and it would be there would be no filtering, and it would just be awful because nobody would be able to snipe because everybody can do it, if that makes sense. If everybody can do it, nobody can do it. One person will get it of tens of thousands. Like, the odds of getting even a snipe would be so low that you wouldn't even want to do it. Now, with that said, that gets me kind of to my point of bots. Okay, 100 cards closest to expiring. You see, 8-9 minutes where before it even pops up. So in theory, if you post a card for, say, let's just throw a number out there, 250 coins, nobody can see it, right? Nobody. You can't possibly see it because I'm sorting. Look, you only have Greg here. There's no one else. You can't possibly you can't see the 59 minutes. Nobody can see it. Nobody. It doesn't matter. It's nobody. So if I posted a card for 250 coins, nobody would be able to buy it, right? Well, right here, 250 coins. I tested it. I posted a card for 250 coins. The thing sold within a half a second. Instant. Gone. If you want to test it yourself. Maybe if I remember, I'll put the video up. But like, you could test it. It's gonna sell within a half second. It's gone. Nobody can buy it. So who bought it? Stinking EA bought. It has to be, which is really disheartening. Like, why can't it just be people buying? Like, what's the problem with somebody getting that for 250 coins? Tell me what the harm is that if somebody gets 15, 16,000 coins on one card. I mean, what does that even matter? Even if I can't imagine it's really affecting the market that much. People buying these. So EA is just like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. I'm not going to let anybody snipe. You're out of the coins, but we're going to take those coins back. I mean, you only get 250 coins, so I lost 16,000 coins on an experiment just to prove that there are bots still hanging around on the auction house, which is, like I've said, disheartening, and I'm not a fan because they don't advertise that, obviously. We know they're on mobile. It's very, clear, but now we know now. I mean, we knew last year the same thing happened. But if you want to test it, throw out 16,000 coins. It will sell instant. And even though nobody can see the card, how does that make any sense? The only other explanation is that somebody else has figured out a way to bot besides EA. Like somebody's infiltrated the system, which could possibly be the case. EA maybe is not the one, but I feel like it's just more likely that EA has the bot. It's not some random person, but maybe somebody does. But yeah, you can go ahead and throw these guys up for 18,000, whatever. 18.5, whatever you're feeling. I'm just throwing them up for 18. They'll sell in a half hour. I'll be happy with my, 2, 3, 4,000 coins every time. The one I made, 4,000 plus on, I got it for 11 something. That was cool. So yeah, I'll be happy with that. I'm not gonna get greedy, but not that it's so much greedy. But yeah, put these up for whatever price they're going for when you're on. Which, like I said, is super easy to figure out by just going to the sets. Looking to see what they're going for is pretty easy there. Again, just to make sure, I want to make sure this is crystal clear because this is the most popular question I get. You go to the sets. This is how you would always figure out what prices stuff goes for. It's usually the easiest way. 85 to 91, and we see 17. Oh, they're going down a little bit, but look at this. 17,750 jumps to 19. So this, when you see a jump like that, you can usually snug it right in between. Whether 18.5, 18.750, these guys will sell, and you'll, if it doesn't sell, you can always repost. If you don't feel too confident about it, put up for 17.5. That's just a little cutting into your profit a little bit. Again, reposting is not the end of the world, but I understand if you buy 100 of them, it could be annoying. But hopefully that helps you guys out. These sniping videos, like this sort of sniping is like not complex at all, and I hope it helps. I hope it helps you guys out. Make a little bit of coins without, any thought at all. You don't have to be any sort of market genius or anything. You don't have to know a bunch of prices or anything like that. You just got to go check out one price and then go on ahead and buy your cards. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that there's EA bots. There's nothing I can do about that. At least that's what I think. That's unfortunate, but hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Turn on those notifications. Like the video if you enjoyed. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma.